Chelsea Manning threatened with visa denial ahead of Australian tour. And apparently it's not just Australian, it's also New Zealand. Look, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm conflicted, but look, I'll go through and I'll have a chat afterwards and I'll try and work through it with you guys, but yeah, there's a bit of good, bad, yeah. Let's jump into it. American whistleblower and activist Chelsea Manning is facing the prospect of having her visa application denied by the Australian government just days before her speaking tour, which includes an appearance at the Sydney Opera House, is due to start. My understanding is the Sydney Opera House is a political building. It's a government building. Why wasn't Lauren Southern offered this speaking engagement? Why was Lauren Southern banned from government venues, but apparently Chelsea Manning was allowed? Even if you say Lauren Southern is alt-right, she's not, but just say she is. Chelsea Manning is definitely on the alt-left. She advocates for tearing down statues and, quote, if you don't do it, quote, we will. Her video, she dresses up as a member of Antifa, and she literally has been photoed with protesters and that of Black Bloc and along those alt-left persuasions, okay? She's definitely alt-left. If Lauren Southern, quote, on the alt-right, like I said, she's not, but say she's on the alt-right, if she's not allowed government venues, why is Chelsea Manning allowed at the Opera House or the government venue? And I'm pretty sure the Opera House is a government venue. I can't find anything that says if it is or isn't, but I'm pretty sure that would be actually considered government building. But anyway, Fairfax Media understands the Australian government is considered refusing entry to Manning, who was released from prison in 2017 under the S-501 Act of Immigration Act. Manning, a former intelligence analyst of the US Army, had been sentenced to in 2013 to 35 years in prison over the 2010 leak of classified information to WikiLeaks. In January 2017, then President Barack Obama commuted her sentence and she was set free following May. Following her release from prison, Manning, already a poster child for free speech, has continued her activism in her long-awaited with promoting data privacy and transgenders' rights. Manning is not a free speech advocate. Okay? If she was, she would be talking about Twitter and everybody censoring conservatives right now. Manning is someone, and I've made reference in the earlier video that went up, who is fine with freedom of speech when she doesn't have it. However, when she has it, she does not care for it. Okay? That is my opinion of it anyway. But anyway, moving on. She is due to speak at the Adult Festival in the Sydney Opera House on Sunday in conversation with Australian journalist Peter Getz, who in 2013 was in prison for 400 days in Egypt on the charges of news reporting which damaging to national security. The Department of Home Affairs does not comment on individual cases, a spokesperson said. Under the S-501 of the Immigration Act, Home Affairs Minister Peter Dutton may refuse to grant a visa to a person if the person does not satisfy the minister that the person passes the character test. A subsequential criminal record, which may be defined as having been sentenced to more than 2 years imprisonment, is grounds for refusal under this section of the Act. As Manning had her sentence commuted by Obama rather than being pardoned, her record stands. Conservative politicians in New Zealand, where Manning has also speaking dates scheduled, have been calling for her visa to be rejected on similar grounds. She was denied entry into Canada in September last year. Early this month, Manning spoke to the Project about her upcoming tour and her choice to remain in the public eye after the release from prison. I released everything I feared in 2010 about authoritarianism, the rise of nationalism movement across the world, and sprawling and more entrenched police and intelligence military apparatus that we all have all over the world. Is now daily ritual for millions of people, she said. It was more hypothetical in 2010 for many folks. I have a bit of a problem with her argument on that project, but that's going to be another video, probably on the weekend. Look, at the end of the day, okay, so Manning's situation is vastly different than Lauren Southern. Lauren Southern has not been in prison for 2 years or more. I do believe that Lauren Southern should have been, or she was allowed to enter the country, so that's fine. And at the end of the day, it's hard to compare the two cases together because of the fact that Chelsea Manning has been sentenced on terrorism-related charges for that 2 years or more. That said, look, I understand. I support her right to... I don't like what Chelsea Manning has to say regards authoritarianism and all that. I think she skews facts, and if I wasn't afraid of being doxxed, I would actually turn up to the Sydney event and challenge her in a Q&A. I don't know how that would go, but I imagine I would be doxxed if I did that, so I can't do that. Maybe I'll talk to her on Twitter. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I don't like what Manning has to say. But that said, I support her right to say it. That said, I don't know where I fall on the fact that she's her character. It's not the fact of what she says that they're talking about banning her. It's more the fact of her past actions as a person. But then that said, you know, you could also make the same case for Julian Assange or Edward Snowden. Although Edward hasn't actually been jailed, he's fleed and whatnot. But yeah, like, I don't know. Look, yeah, I think she should have a right to say what she wants. But at the end of the day, if you're not going to let Lauren Southern have a event that is, for example, a government venue, then Chelsea Manning shouldn't have one either. You can't go giving one person one event and then refusing the other person who's on the, quote, direct opposite, according to media. She's not, but according to media, to have the same event. They both have to have the same opportunities. Like I said, I don't believe Lauren Southern is alt-right, but presuming the media is right. Say the media is right. The fact is that she would be the direct opposite of Chelsea Manning. Why is Chelsea Manning getting these government events when Lauren Southern wasn't allowed to? And that's where I have a big problem with this. But I don't know, guys. I'm really conflicted on this. I don't like what she has to say. I reserve her right for her to have her speech. But it's more the fact that, like I say, I understand their argument when it comes to her character. I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Chelsea Manning should have the right to speak in Australia? Do you think that she should have her visa denied? Do you think they should deny it because of her character? Or do you think they're denying it because she's far left / Antifa / progressive? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.